81%, and Brazil 79%. So if you look at this, you're going to see the brand sponsorship, the consumers are trusting them. But if you look at the other researchers, you're going to see that most of the consumers don't trust in the blogs from the customers. I mean, and there is some paradigms that we need to break. And of course, because they are not trusting, because they are seeing that the consumers, they want to buy, or they are making a superficial relationship with the consumers in order to incentivize them to buy. And I believe that that's not the way that we should do business. And I'm going to show you some focus on the customer relationship more in social medias and try to explain to you how we can improve the business using this kind of channels that we have just developed recently. About the content right and localization. Global and generic content don't work in the globalized world, and many companies are just realizing that. That square, English information doesn't apply to all the countries. And of course, when we're saying that the marketing text, I'm seeing when I was working the translation as this hard marketing text that's even it's difficult to understand in English. And I thought, imagining localize it. I'm not judging the quality or the localization work, but I think that we need to be more concentrating the content in a different way in order to achieve the consumer's needs. And the consumers are looking for human technology, a human product, a human content. We are nowadays are seeing these machine translations and etc. But if you look at the consumers, they're not looking for some square, black box text that the consumers can even barely understand. But they are looking for human content. And when we're talking about how to improve the content, there is a concept that if you ask me where did I find that, that's something that I'm still selling to Nokia. It's called the modular information design. I don't know if you have heard something in other companies, but that's something that I'm developing in Nokia. So the idea is to provide customized information according to the people's desires, culture, sales strategy, and not only for country. Currently I think the companies are just adjusting their content based on China requirement, this thing. But the idea behind of that is just create customizing information according to the sales strategy, according to the marketing. So you can just achieve and improve your business locally in a more efficient way. It's model information, transformation of the products, driving consumers into a new experience. And when we're talking about new experience, and I think that's the most thing that the companies is not working on that. Is your content producing a real user experience? How is it connecting consumers' needs with solutions? Consumers are looking for solutions. Your customers are looking for solutions. They don't want to have something that you can just, a bad process that we can just, send an email to them, call them. They want a quick solution that can solve their problem because they need to go faster to the market. And what's the improvement? I think we have passed the era of giving to the consumers a massive content of knowledge from your brand. Now they are looking for something to connect them, something to improve their lives, and that's the part of the localization job for doing that, to help the customers doing that. One such case, very important, is the Apple. There is some quotations from Steve Jobs, but one thing is I thought that was really interesting. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. And if you see the profit of Apple, or they have changed their strategy. Nowadays, they are not selling huge information or massive content to their consumers, but they are focusing user experience. And you can see that for some products that they are producing. They just capture the consumer's idea and transform them in solutions. And for that reason, they are being successful in their jobs, in their products. That's the reason. To create a new user experience that they connect their products with their lives, consumers' lives. And when we're talking about customer relationship, I like to emphasize relationship. I think that's the key of success nowadays. So it's just a cartoon that I found in the internet. It says, if it gets much worse, we may be forced to make reliable products and provide good customer service. And I think it's changed. I think this idea is gone, and the companies just realized that they need to provide more customer service in order to retain their consumers and keep them buying their products. And the CRM magazine says, the entire point behind the marriage of CRM and social media is that it empowers the individual and amplifies conversation. That's the concept. That's what the CRM is trying to bring with the Web 2.0. And here we have some slide about Web 2.0. Something, maybe somebody is going to not agree with what I'm going to say. But I don't believe that we are using the total power of Web 2.0. People are already talking about Web 3.0. I agree with that concept, but I don't think that we are using the total power of the Web 2.0. You should focus on content and social network in order to reach you, the customers, the consumers. The Web 2.0 revolution is already there. So, and Web 2.0 is not only connecting people in a network, but creating value. And my question to you is, how are the companies creating added value with the social network? The problem is, we don't know how to do it. That's the point. Nowadays, companies are creating some new positions. It calls social network manager. It's something just you listen, you see what the consumers are saying on the web, and just try to react to this internally. But we don't have a process. We don't have some mechanism to work what consumers are saying, because it's not totally, imported or placed in the companies. And the relationship between Web 2.0 and social media is collaboration. We need to collaborate with each other. Companies, brands need to collaborate with consumers and vice versa. And that's the key that can improve the business in such a way that we can just increase our profits and also make a relationship with them, with the consumers, with the customers. That's one point that I don't believe that we are using the Web 2.0 force, the total power. Because we're just using the channels. We have blogs, we have communities, we have knowledge, Wikipedia, we have YouTube, share photos, share videos, but we are just using the channels. We are just using the channels. But we don't have any process in order to know what consumers are talking and bring to the company in an efficient way. And that's the point. Consumers are trusting consumers because other consumers are, teach them how to use the product in a very efficient way, or to create this new experience that brands are not doing. And as I said, consumers are not just brands, blogs, because they don't believe that the intention is a relationship. And I think that's the important thing now. And we need to pay attention of that to create relationship.
Sim.